Hey guys, welcome back to Sjindie Games, and today we're checking out The Banner Saga. Now this is an indie game, a tactical kind of turn-based RPG that was kickstarted a while ago and recently came out just a couple of days ago. Now it's supposed to be really cool. As you can see, the artwork and the graphics in this game are stunning and beautiful, and I know Lewis, for one, is a big fan of this game. So I'm going to check it out for Sjindie Games and jump in right the deep end. Wow. The gods are dead. It's a bit grim. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. Oh wow, so there's no sun in this world? How am I supposed to, work on my tan? They originally wanted, I think, about $100,000 for this Kickstarter project, but in the end they actually gained about $700,000.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Oh man, nice. So it's definitely a kind of like a Viking Skyrim-y kind of setting. Oh man, look at these rude dudes. Look at those horns. Do all people have horns in this game? No, he doesn't. What'd you say? So basically everybody in this talks like Grydian. We are all Vikings. Oh, good lord, there's someone at the door. Oh, don't answer it. Oh my god, he's huge. No! Okay, oh, these must be the giants then. Oh, that's pretty cool. Holy crap, what are they doing? What's going on? Did giants not like dudes then? Are giants like at war with man? Is that what's going on here? Who knows? Holy crap. I think Rythian could probably tell you exactly what that guy just said. I, however, have no idea. So you've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Click and drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Wow, we really have been dropped in the deep end here. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like we've got some brigands here in red, and we're going to take them out. Now, are we giants? These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. Alright, so I've got a shield banger here. Wow. Is he a shield banger? Or is his name Shield Banger? Okay, Mr. Shield Banger. Alright, cool. So I can move right up to this dude almost and engage. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Val. Oh yeah, so these guys are giants. Well, they definitely look bigger than humans, so that's pretty cool. And those horns are bitchin'. Now, while humans fill a single tile, this can have a huge impact on your strategy, right? So I take up 4 tiles, and they take up 1. That means I can get surrounded quite easily, and I can't get too many giants around one human. Okay. Kick some ass. Oh yeah, go in. In for the kill, Shield Banger. Okay, let's try this. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. What does that mean? Okay, so you can attack someone's armor, weaken them for future attacks, or you can attack someone's strength, which is basically their health, and take them out. And I'm going to take him out because I can apparently take him out in one shot. Oh, yeah! Out for the count! No chance. Well, it's a bit unfair, really. I've got this giant dude here, and these guys are just like pansy little humans. Right, so the blue tiles are where I can move, but the gold tiles I can move to if I want to expend a resource called willpower, which is basically like an extra energy that I only get a certain amount of. So I'm going to bust out my willpower to get close to these rude dudes and lay down a sweep attack to take them both out in one hit. Right, and I can do a whirlwind move, it looks like, that spins around and attacks everybody near me, which should get both of these rude dudes. Oh yeah, they're for the chop. Let's do it. Woo! Oh my god, holy crap! Right, so it looks like it's the chieftain's turn, and then it's back to my giant. And it looks like if I don't move, I get to restore my willpower by missing a turn. Okay, shield banger, take him out. With a strength attack. Oh, and I can add willpower to my attack to push it over the edge and one-shot him. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's landed in the coals. Oh, his feet are on fire now. The foe's lying dead at your feet. Oh, and I've gained some renown for this as well. +5 renown. Well, okay, that's a quick look at how combat works in simple terms.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed.
Oh my god, that dude just lost his head!
Slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
Oh, dark times, my friend. Dark times.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way.
This guy just doesn't care. He just wants him to shut up.
Any men you need, they're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
So this is pretty cool. The world is like a kind of fantasy world where gods and some evil have been wiped out, but man still finds ways to cause trouble and war by fighting with themselves. And it looks like my ally there had a bit of trouble, which we kind of helped him out with. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. Cuts to the chase. Oh, a random encounter. Oh, hello. Oh, it looks like that dude from Game of Thrones. Joffrey. No. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. All right. Hey, Eric. What's going on? Ubin, isn't it? You been? Where have you been? Get it? Because his name's Ubin. Where have you been? Okay, this guy isn't amused by that joke, and neither is Eric, I doubt. That's my name. Don't wear it out. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Man, look at this guy's horns. Those are seriously badass. Seems a bit chaotic around here, Eric. So, Eric, give me the scoop. It's been worse. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want, exactly? Scarflings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out the chieftain. Oh no, the bandits are loose. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay, Eric, I will follow you to the docks. Lead the way. Where are the docks? Okay, so what do I do now? Here we've got an overview of the town, I see, and as I mouse over stuff, it lights up. And this is lighting up because I guess the docks? Okay, let's go there and see what happens. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-face houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today.
For what?
Talking to an idiot. The Scarfling's chieftain bled out an hour ago, had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled out back into... Oh my god, crawling into rats' anuses? These guys must be super small. Nobody's going to try to kill you this time. Oh, this is me. This is me. Ubin. Where have you been, Ubin? Irik's hand in the conversation here, and you're just like kind of flapping around there like an oversized giant with weird horns and a glorious beard, I might add. Okay, am I going to bully him? Yeah, I don't have patience for this. Come on, crack your knuckles. Ah, yeah. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Oh yeah, we've spooked him. He's going to give up the goat. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Okay, am I going to intimidate him or pay him? I don't want to pay him. Come on, Ubin. Lay down the smackdown. You're a giant, for cripe's sake. You motion to Gunnulf, your enormous bodyguard, who looms over the man like a snake over a mouse. Wow. Gods, Eric, lay it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Scarflings? Nobleman, up by East Wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away, nice, with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done? Wow, what's wrong with that face? Man, that's a scary looking dude there. Look at those magnificent ginger locks. This, oh, hang on a sec. This could, if Duncan grew a beard and horns and was Swedish and was a giant, or, well, no, he's already a giant. This could be Duncan. This could be Duncan right here. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Yeah, you do. You do look like a frog. You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Wow, sick burn, Ubin. You've been burned. Eirik, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a Scarfling. They're licking their wounds. They've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a meat hall? Best I can tell. The name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to go and find him, and I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on. You've already mopped up worse today. Mead House. All right. And now click on the Mead House. So this looks like how the game works. It's basically a side-scrolling adventure that phases into a turn-based grid-style action RPG kind of strategy game. Okay, well, let's go to the Mead House and see what's cooking there. You arrive in front of what must be Nobleman. A few minutes later, Eirik appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eirik says over his shoulder. Ready? Okay, cool. So we're going into a tavern and we're going to kick some ass. I can smell a bar brawl cooking in here, so better be careful. Oh, we could sit this one out and let Eirik and Valgard go into it, but I'm going to go and well, actually, no. I'm going to sit this one out and see what happens. Eirik looks disappointed. Your loss, mutters Valgard. They hold up in a mead house. I'll be surprised if they can stand up on their own. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eirik is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn, wide-eyed. Drunken Scarflings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Now I opted to stay out of this fight. Your decisions can really affect how your game goes, and certain heroes will and won't be available to you later based on the decisions that you make early on in the game. So I've decided not to fight in this battle. I'm going to sit this one out. So I have a feeling that either Valgard or Eirik are going to get themselves in a bit of trouble. Oh no! Looks like you didn't need the help. That's good stuff. They didn't die. You step into a veritable massacre. Grey-shirted men now covered in red. The patrons back away as you approach. Well, of course. I'm a freaking giant. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to wash off this blood. Eirik is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. Uh-oh, could this be trouble? One banner I know well, Vognir. Next, for Val King's ship we last spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long. Whoa, holy crap, look at all those sails. Man, there's some serious happenings down at the docks. Okay, let's head down there and see what's going on. Vognir! A familiar Val steps onto the docks. Right, so this guy's another giant as well. In your mind, you recall a much younger version, tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Obin, you're looking ancient. Oh man, this guy looks badass. Look at those locks. And that is a magnanimous beard. Look at that. Oh man. And the horns on that guy. Whoo. Nice axe too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it there because this has been a Sjindie Games look at what the Banner Saga has to offer. Now, I've been told Lewis has played through the whole thing and he loves the game. And the whole idea is basically you build up a party and go forth on adventures. Everything you do, every conversation you have has consequences, and actions speak louder than words, but ultimately your decisions heavily alter how your story pans out. So you can choose to insult a guy and he becomes your enemy, or you can praise him and he becomes your friend, joins your party, and becomes your best warrior. But it's a really cool, really atmospheric, turn-based tactical RPG set in a really interesting kind of Skyrim-y Norse world. And it's really, really cool. I mean, just look at the graphics and the artwork. It just looks fantastic. Now, if you kickstarted it, lucky for you, you've probably got a copy already. But if you didn't, check it out on Steam. It's quite expensive, but I would say worth it because it's such a great, expansive game with a really deep, kind of rich cultural setting. So I've been Sjin, and this has been a Sjindie Games look at the Banner Saga. Hit like and favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Sjindie Games action. Take care.